Yes, student of class 9, now chapter of matter in our surrounding has been finished. Okay, complete or completed. Now in this video we will work on question answers. Especially we will target hot question. So see, here is a question. See, okay, this is the question number 1. It is a solid, liquid, gas. Okay, see the constituent particle of solid. They are very close. Dark area show the compactness of solid particles. Okay, in liquid their space is there. In gases more intermolecular space. So intermolecular space is where minimum increases and this increases. So see, there A converts into the B, this solid converts into the liquid, A process, B, C, D. So question number 1, name the changes in terms of process A, B, C, D. Okay, so process C, A. Now if solid converts into the liquid, this is known as fusion or melting, right? And you see, when a liquid converts into the gas, so B is process is known as evaporation or vaporization. Now next, C process, when gas converts into the liquid, this process is known as condensation. And D, here's a D process. See, it solid converts directly into the gas. This process is known as, without changing into the liquid, this process is known as sublimation. So children, see A, B, C, D. This is the correct answer. Simple. Okay. So is this B part? What is B part? Which of the changes are seen exothermic or endothermic, children? Exothermic means heat is liberated. Endothermic means amount of heat is absorbed. Okay. So see, if solid converts into the liquids, so heat gains. This solid heat gains. So A is a exothermic, fusion or exothermic. A is a exothermic. Similarly, if B converts, liquid convert into the same, heat gain, the process is endothermic. Same case, liquid convert into the gas, it is gaining heat, and heat is absorbed. So this process is also endothermic. Alright. Now when liquid converts into the gas, simultaneously if gas converts into the liquid, see what would happen. So it is a heat liberated. Okay, so here in this case heat is evolved. That is why this C process is known as exothermic process. When any gas converts into the liquid, heat is evolved, and this process is known as exothermic process. Now see, solid converts into the gas, so heat gains absorbed by the solid and it converts directly into the gas without changes, and this process is also known as endothermic. So first answer we have completed is this. In this way, first answer is complete. Okay. Now see question number 2. A sample of water under study was found to be boiled at 10 degrees Celsius at normal temperature and pressure. Is it water pure? Will this water freeze at 0 degrees Celsius? Right? So see this. We all know, if water solvent contains non-volatile solute, so what happen? Its freezing point will be below 0 degrees Celsius due to presence of non-volatile solute. So answer of this question will be simple. Here I am writing this. Now, right? Answer of this, its freezing point will be below 0 degrees Celsius, right, due to presence of non-volatile impurity in water sample. Okay, so this is a statement regarding this. Clear? So is this, in this way, 2 questions we have selected, completed. Now third question we are taking, discuss the various factors of rate evaporation. Okay, so number 1 point is surface area and temperature. See this. Next we are doing this yes. Now factors, for discuss the factors which affect the rate of evaporation. Number 1, surface area. Surface area increases, rate of evaporation increases. Temperature increases, rate of evaporation increases. Humidity increases, rate of evaporation decreases. Speed of wind increases, rate of evaporation increases. All right. Now next point is nature of liquid. Okay, so non-volatile liquid shows less evaporation than volatile liquid. Means volatile liquids shows more rate of evaporation than non-volatile liquid. Non-volatile means a liquid, there is a solute which is not going to evaporate. Okay, so this is a concept here. Now next part we will see. So see, what is this? Question B part is saying latent heat of, suppose 2 liquid A and B, and the latent heat of vaporization is given, evaporation or liquid A is given, A, this is. So concept is very simple. Which one can produce more cooling effect and why? Simple. It has less, it is more. So in this question, very simple answer is this: V will liquid will produce more heat, more cooling effect, because reason, it absorbs more heat from surrounding for evaporation. Okay, evaporation. So children, point is very simple. So various factors we have discussed. Okay, and this is the answer. V means more heat, more latent of heat, more cooling, more absorption of heat. Okay, and evaporation will increase, so it will trap more heat from surrounding, absorb heat, right? So this is the answer. So V, liquid, will produce more cooling effect. Okay, so thank you children. Now see you again.